Welcome to our presentation on circular economy best practices in the European Union, today focusing on an industrial heavyweight. Voestalpine, based in Austria. Voestalpine stands as a pioneer in the steel industry, transforming traditional manufacturing to address the massive global challenges of carbon emissions and resource consumption. As one of the most resource-intensive sectors, the steel industry faces immense pressure to decarbonize. Companies like Voestalpine demonstrate how heavy industry can lead the way through technical innovation and by-product valorization. We will explore how their focus on hydrogen-based steelmaking and scrap recycling sets a new global benchmark for sustainability. Let's begin by looking at our roadmap for today's session. Our agenda for this session is structured into three primary segments to provide a comprehensive analysis of Voestalpine's circular transition. First, we will cover the company profile, providing insights into their core business as a global steel and technology group and the initial challenges that led to their circular strategy. Second, we will dive deep into the key components of circular economy practices. This section utilizes the KODECET framework to evaluate Voestalpine's impact across the three critical pillars of planet, profit, and people, alongside overarching themes like technology and policy. Finally, we will conclude with a summary of circular economy strategies. This will include an overview of the core technological shifts, the main findings regarding scrap metal integration, and the key takeaways that make Voestalpine a scalable blueprint for heavy industries within the European Union. Company profile of Voestalpine. Voestalpine is a global leader in high-quality steel production and technology, headquartered in Linz, Austria. While they are rooted in Austria, they operate in over 50 countries and employ approximately 50,000 people worldwide. They provide specialized steel solutions for demanding sectors, including the automotive, aerospace, and energy industries. Recognized as a pioneer in sustainable manufacturing, Voestalpine has dedicated its efforts to addressing the significant environmental footprint inherent in traditional steel production. Their work is characterized by a shift from coal-dependent linear processes to circular models that prioritize the reuse of byproducts and the integration of renewable energy sources. By acting as a bridge between heavy industrial needs and climate targets, Voestalpine exemplifies how a global technology group can drive systemic change toward a carbon-neutral and resource-efficient future for the manufacturing sector. Voestalpine's core business focuses on high-quality steel production and processing, serving as a vital supplier to global industrial supply chains. Their primary circular economy approach involves pioneering hydrogen-based steelmaking while maximizing the recycling of industrial byproducts to ensure sustainable manufacturing. This model strictly adheres to circular principles by ensuring that both waste streams and end-of-life materials remain within the production cycle. The main findings from their recent circular analysis are impressive. They have successfully integrated over 27% recycled scrap metal into their steelmaking processes. Furthermore, their pioneering hydrogen technology, specifically through the H2FUTURE project, has been validated as a method to significantly reduce traditional coal-based carbon emissions. These findings prove that circular models can successfully decarbonize even the most resource-intensive industries while maintaining high-performance standards and industrial competitiveness. The initial situation that prompted Voestalpine's circular transition is defined by the significant environmental and economic challenges facing the global steel industry. Traditionally, steel production has been a major contributor to global greenhouse gas emissions due to its heavy reliance on coal and massive energy consumption. Furthermore, the industry faces rising material costs and increasing pressure from resource scarcity. Regulatory drivers have played a decisive role. Strict EU climate targets and the transition to a low-carbon economy exerted significant pressure on heavy manufacturers to innovate. Voestalpine recognized these challenges as a strategic opportunity to lead the market. By addressing the flaws in linear production, they aim to create a more resilient industrial model that aligns with European sustainability goals while meeting the growing demand from customers, such as automotive manufacturers, for green steel products. Key components of circular economy practices of Voestalpine. Under the planet pillar, Voestalpine's environmental impact is focused on drastic footprint reduction and resource efficiency. A key material innovation is their transition to hydrogen-based production, which directly reduces CO2 emissions to meet global climate targets. Their advanced water recycling systems also minimize freshwater consumption in cooling processes, protecting local water resources. Furthermore, their design for circularity ensures that steel products are engineered for extreme durability and near total recyclability at the end of their functional lifespans. By incorporating over 27% recycled scrap metal, the company reduces the demand for virgin iron ore and lowers the energy intensity of production. These indicators demonstrate how Voestalpine is mitigating pollution and conserving natural resources. This holistic approach ensures their operations help preserve ecosystems, fulfilling a core objective of the European circular transition for heavy industry. The profit pillar examines the economic viability of Voestalpine's circular business model. Their strategy ensures long-term financial sustainability by lowering operational costs through energy recovery and the valorization of production byproducts. For example, capturing waste heat to power their own operations provides a significant return on investment. In terms of revenue, the production of green steel attracts a premium from environmentally conscious buyers in high-growth sectors. Their business model innovation includes establishing take-back programs that ensure end-of-life steel re-enters their production cycle, reducing their exposure to volatile raw material markets. This demonstrates that circularity is a primary driver of industrial competitiveness, proving that heavy manufacturing can maintain profitability while significantly reducing its reliance on fossil-based inputs. This alignment of economic growth with environmental responsibility is essential for the long-term resilience of the European industrial base. Voestalpine's commitment to the people pillar focuses on social well-being and high-tech job creation. Their transition to green steel and pioneering hydrogen projects stimulate local economies by creating new specialized employment opportunities in innovative technology sectors. Beyond job creation, Voestalpine ensures fair wages and equitable pay across its extensive global operations, promoting social stability. A cornerstone of their success is active stakeholder engagement, involving close collaborations with energy providers, research institutions, and policymakers to advance the transition to a carbon-neutral economy. Voestalpine also prioritizes industrial education by sharing knowledge about sustainable manufacturing practices throughout the sector. These efforts ensure that their circular transition is human-centric, promoting fair labor standards and regional development as essential components of a resilient and equitable economic future for the global steel and technology industry. The overarching components of Voestalpine's framework involve advanced technology and strict policy alignment. They utilize Internet of Things sensors and sophisticated monitoring systems to optimize resource usage and material flows across their massive facilities. In terms of policy support, Voestalpine maintains strict alignment with EU regulations and extended producer responsibility principles, ensuring total lifecycle accountability for their products. Their work supports circular governance by providing a proven roadmap for how heavy industry can meet stringent European environmental targets. Voestalpine also excels in impact measurement and reporting, publishing detailed metrics on recycled scrap percentages and carbon emission reductions. This transparent data allows for accountability and provides the empirical evidence needed to justify ongoing sustainability investments. By combining digital innovation with strategic policy alignment, Voestalpine ensures that its circular goals are measurable and achievable on a global scale. Summary of circular economy strategies across European business practices. Voestalpine's core circular strategy revolves around a radical technological shift from linear, coal-based production to a circular, low-carbon industrial model. Their approach relies on three primary pillars. First, the pioneering H2FUTURE project tests hydrogen-based steelmaking to replace coal, aiming for significant long-term emission reductions. Second, the company maximizes by-product valorization, repurposing steel mill slag for road construction and processing production dust to recover valuable zinc. Third, they prioritize scrap metal recycling, reintegrating over 27% recycled material to reduce the need for virgin resources. A critical element of their strategy is digital optimization, using advanced sensors to ensure efficient material flows. By integrating these strategies, Voestalpine establishes a closed-loop system for material recovery. This demonstrates that specialized innovation and technological pioneering are the most effective ways to achieve sustainability in heavy industrial sectors. The main findings and impact of Voestalpine's practices highlight its success in delivering measurable environmental and industrial benefits. One of the most significant results is the successful integration of recycled scrap metal, which has drastically reduced the demand for virgin iron ore and lowered total energy intensity. Environmentally, the impact is profound. The transition toward hydrogen-based production and efficient waste heat recovery has significantly lowered the carbon footprint of steel manufacturing. Economically, the initiative has improved profitability by lowering operational costs and opening new premium markets for sustainably produced green steel. Systemically, Voestalpine has proven that even the most resource-intensive heavy industries can successfully integrate circularity into their core manufacturing operations. These outcomes provide a clear picture of how circular strategies can transform a high-emission industry into a more sustainable and resilient global standard for the future. In conclusion, the key takeaways from Voestalpine's initiative underscore its role as a global benchmark for the circular economy. First, their work proves that heavy industry can maintain market competitiveness while meeting the most stringent European environmental targets through innovation. Second, Voestalpine demonstrates that success in a circular transition is driven by cross-sector partnerships between energy providers, research institutions, and policymakers. Their active leadership has helped set the global standards for sustainable steelmaking and the transition to a carbon-neutral economy. The success of Voestalpine provides valuable knowledge that can be transferred to other large-scale manufacturing sectors throughout the European Union. By combining technical innovation with resource-efficient practices and stakeholder collaboration, Voestalpine provides an inspiring and proven solution for organizations looking to transition toward more sustainable operations. Their journey proves that circularity is an environmental necessity and a viable industrial opportunity. Thank you for your attention throughout this deep dive into Voestalpine's circular economy practices. If you are interested in learning more about the KODECET project or exploring other good practice examples from our catalog, we encourage you to visit our website or contact our project partners.